I've said it over and over again. This God has everything you need. Sit down with him. He will show you. Therefore, proclivity of man, because of what could betray him, they cursed a man. And that there was a time in his life he had what he referred to as infirmity. It away. And God said, the revelation I've given to you is too much. Mercy was at work for him. See the glory of the whole earth. In case you don't know, I've said it over and over again. This world has glory. Believe you me, there is glory of this world. There is glory of the earth. There is glory of heaven. The difference is that the glory of the earth and the glory of this world is temporal. And mark my word, Satan can offer you that. If you are blind to eternity, Satan will give you vanity to steal it from you. That's why I tell people, you don't need Yahoo to make it. You don't need it. This God has everything you need. Sit down with him. He will show you. You don't need to steal. You don't need to play gimmicks. You don't need to manipulate people to make it. He didn't redeem you to reduce you. He didn't save you to trash you. God is real. His principles are right. So what he wants from you is a heart that craves, pants, and pines after him. Craves, pants, and pines after him. Craves, pants, and pines after him. When that happens, there is never a man who gave God his heart that did not end up making a mark on earth. Therefore, the subject of mercy is so critical. Why? Because of the frailty and the declivity of man, or what I call proclivity of man. Because of what? Frailty of man and the proclivity of man. Every man that exist on earth has its moments when the flesh, his own flesh, could betray him. I studied all the giants, both in the New Testament and Old Testament. Apostle Paul, who preached about the love of God, taught of the love of God. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, he spoke a lot in volumes about the love of God. The same Apostle Paul got up one day and he cursed a man and afflicted that man with blindness. He said, "Thou shalt be blind for a season." Is that an act of love? Eh? Talk to me. Is that an act of love? Check his life. There was a time in his life he had what he referred to as infirmity. And he also referred to it as thorns in his flesh. And he said, Satan buffeted him. He went to God and cried. He said, 3 times I begged God to take it away. And God said, the revelation I've given to you is too much. Before you begin to think that you are equal with me, I give you that one to struggle with so that you will remain on your knees, relying on me. My grace is sufficient unto you. Why did grace appear unto Paul? To help him sail through. He said, by the grace of God, we have continued until this day. Why did the grace appear? Because he had obtained mercy. I was chief of all sinners, but unto me is this grace given. He got grace because mercy first appeared. Say, I hear you. That's the mighty Paul. Mighty Paul. Mighty Paul. Apostle Paul was one man that operated almost in the dimensions of Jesus. He was an apostle, he was a pastor, he was a teacher, he was an evangelist, he was a prophet. Great, great ambassador of Christ. Wrote 13 books of the New Testament. What a man. Traveled far and wide. Yet, in Romans chapter 8 verse 26, he said that the Holy Spirit helpeth our infirmities, including himself. Infirmity. Infirmity. That word infirmity there is not sickness. It's weakness. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities. It's not sickness, it's weakness. If you read it from other translations. Now, what is that? That's why, when he found mercy and obtained mercy and found grace. And I told you that grace of God is when man has received the ability ability of God for his disabilities so that he can perform or manifest the abilities of God. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Helping him to operate in the capacity of God. That is grace. And that was what Apostle Paul obtained. So now he can tell you, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Mercy was at work for him. Until you have obtained mercy, you have obtained nothing. What did I say? Until you have obtained mercy, you have obtained nothing. Because there is nothing you have today that is safe in your hand until mercy is on your life. Say that again. There is nothing you have obtained today that is safe in your hand or secured if mercy is not at work on your life. Mark my words, I tell you the truth. There is nothing that you have obtained today that is safe in your hand that has a future if your life is not insured by mercy. I found people. Do you know that God said that he lifted up Pharaoh? He said that I may use you. Romans chapter 9 is there. He lifted him up. He said that I may use you to show my power. There's this version that says, God said, I lifted you up that I may bring you down to use you to show the world my power and my greatness. So, deliberately, God took him up to bring him down. And you know he's a God that does what pleases him. You can't query him. I was sharing with brethren yesterday. And I said, this is God. Who sighted Esau before he was born? Now, the boy was still in the womb of his mother with his brother Jacob. Are you hearing me? Two of them were in that womb fighting. Their mother went to God and said, God, tell me, why are these children fighting in the womb? God said, you have two nations inside. They are fighting. Like a man of God said, if not this Gen Z generation, their mother will go and abort them. Inside the womb, you're fighting. When you come out, what will happen? And you can agree with me, when they came out, they continue to fight too. The day they were born, they were still fighting. One came out. The other one said, where are you going? He grabbed the leg. Come back here. They were still fighting. Right in the womb, God said, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Excuse me, what did Esau do? Bro Michael, Divine, can you tell me? What did the Bobo do? Inside the womb. He has not committed any sin. No. God said, I hate him. That's the prerogative of God. There are certain things that are exclusively God's choice. There's nothing you can do about it. When I meditated on that, excuse me, you see this God? Eh? If you like, get angry. By the time you die with your anger, is it God? Before you were born, before your papa was made, he made them after all. So before you came, he has been God. So begin to pass Morgan, be doing and all of that. He will be watching you. Sometimes he may even leave you to live up to 200 years. That has not changed him. And then you, the righteous, will be asking, Lord, why is the wicked living too long? He said, I leave him. Now me leave him. Leave the matter for me. You vex. He said, I hate you, God. I don't serve you again. He said, I'm still God. In the next 30 years, you will be out of this world. Stupid you. Go and sit down. Adolf Hitler that assassinated and killed over 2 or 3 million Jews. God was watching him kill his people. One day, he died. God is still God. Nothing you can do about it. So you have to come to a point where you know the God you are serving. And that is why. Do you know why the Jews were massacred that way? How many of you know that Jesus came to his own? His own rejected him. Isn't so? Isn't it? How many of you know that this same Jesus, his people said he's not the Messiah? How many of you remember that his people said, crucify him, let his blood be upon us and our children? So when Hitler was killing them, it was judgment. You laid a curse on yourself and your children. So instead of blood to be speaking mercy for you. Hello? Are you hearing me? So you rejected him. You don't like him. You hate to go to church. You hate to worship God. You hate to beg. It won't change anything. Loving him, knowing him will change everything. What you need to do is to, if only by the time he rose from the dead and they discovered, this is the Messiah, have mercy. That mercy would have, are you hearing what I'm saying? Probably those 3 million Jews wouldn't have been massacred by Hitler. Have mercy. The question is, do we understand the place of mercy? It was one. Don't forget that when he died, may God raise you and give you money. Oh. The people that were keeping his grave were paid, watching over his grave, were paid. They said, go to the city, go to town, tell them that the disciples stole his body, that he did not resurrect from the dead. Those people collected money and went back to tell everybody in town that he didn't resurrect. We were there. The disciples came. They came. They were too many. They overpowered us and took his body. Up to date, there are still people today. Up to date, there are still people who are still believing that his body was stolen. And that's why God said, I will give them another chance and the last chance. That's the Jews. Until mercy is obtained, nothing is safe. Future is not safe. Destiny is not secured. Please live in the consciousness of mercy. On daily basis, ask God to keep his mercy on you. Mercy is an angel. Mercy is an angel. Remember that you need to walk in the retinue of this angel goodness and angel mercy. As long as you do so, you will see that destiny and future will be glorious. Stand to your feet. Pastor Chu, please, let's lift up our voices to God. Let's give him thanks. Let's bless him. Let's ask him for his mercies. Lord, let your mercy speak for me. Let your mercy speak for me. Speak for my family. Speak for my children. Let your mercy speak for me. I cannot do without your mercies. I know how insecure, how porous, please, your mercies, Lord. I know how volatile this country is. Please grant me your mercy. This world is full of wickedness. Please show me mercy. Help me in this journey, Lord. Please, your mercies. For it's not of him that willeth or runneth, but of God that showeth mercy.